How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Spade here. And first off, Happy New Year. Second, why are we late? It is January 1st, and it is 5:35 a.m. New Year's Day. Why are we late to doing this? Quite simple, really. I end up doing this on the 30th, but I didn't like that first attempt. So I'm redoing it. And hopefully I can be a lot quicker this time around. And hopefully not forget anything like I did last time. So giving this a second take, I finally have some time to actually do this again. Regardless, I've already wasted a minute and a half. So let's dive into the updates. So why did I drop Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus and what was the 16th playthrough Pokemon Sealed? A few reasons. One, I really just didn't want to do too much at a time anymore. I'm extremely tired. More than you know, which we'll dive into in a bit on that. But for now, I just feel like I've been doing too much. Or at least trying to. Plus, I wasn't really feeling up for recording either of those games anymore. And I have no idea what that crack was. But the last reason I simply dropped those projects for Pokemon Sealed, I started that in July, I believe, last year. So July 2021. And I haven't played the game since the end of that month. So at this point it seems like I've forgotten what happened anyway. And when it comes to Tokyo Xanadu, it's been over a year since the last episode. It's safe to say I forgot what happened last. On top of that, we only scratched the tip of the iceberg with that game, which I'm pretty sure is pretty damn fucking long. It'd make more sense to just start over from scratch if I'm ever up for trying to play through and record that game again at some point. So, yeah, I dropped those two playthroughs because it's been a while since I continued it, plus wasn't feeling up for it anymore. And I'm just too exhausted to try and do too much at once. So as it stands, we're literally only doing 2 playthroughs. In the community section, I've already said Persona 5 is going to be the 17th playthrough at some point next year. Well, it's this year now. Regardless, my TV actually died last month in December. So I'm using a temporary smaller TV You'll find out more about that in a East 9 episode 40 something. Not sure which one. Oh, that could be 30 something for all I know. But regardless, because I'm using a temporary TV until I can get a newer one, I can only record the PS4 and Switch. I cannot record any other consoles right now, so I can't record the PS3 version of Persona 5, which I was thinking of doing on New Game Plus. So that's out the window. But I do have the original Persona 5 on PS4. I could play that normally. Haven't even touched it yet. But in December, I also end up getting a few games. One of them being Persona 5 Royal digitally. So I think we're just gonna play through that next year. Persona 5 Royal. We'd be going into that blind. Mainly because I've been avoiding as much as possible with that game. I'm still interested in getting to know the new characters. Even though I think I might have been spoiled on one of them being evil, but whatever. But whatever. Whereas I speculated that character was gonna be evil anyway. So yeah, we'll be playing through Persona 5 Royal blind sometime after East 9 and Ditsman Hacker's Memory are done. Those are the only playthroughs I'm currently working on with the channel. As for the 16th playthrough, for its permanent replacement of what I tried to make it, there's probably going to be a poll up sooner or later for that, which will dive into whatever that'll be, whatever the winner will be, whenever the current projects are done. So yeah, when it comes to AMVs, I'm only just taking my time at this point. Ever since moving here, I've definitely have been less inclined to do more editing in general. I'm lucky if I can get myself to edit anything at least once a week, if not twice a week. So yeah, I think that's most everything I want to dive into when it comes to the updates. When it comes to plans for next year / this year now, what plans are there for the channel? I wouldn't mind at least trying to dive back into ARC AMVs again. Some more killer tributes. And pretty much just more AMVs in general. Just at a slower pace. When it comes to Let's Play projects, focus on the current projects. I think once East 9 is done, that's pretty much gonna be what I'm going to focus on Digimon for a while. And once we've got a decent amount recorded, that's probably gonna be when I'll try and start the 16th playthrough, or maybe even the 17th, and just start to get that ball rolling for either of those two, if not both. I really need to build up a stockpile of videos, because we literally have like nothing. When it comes to what was recorded for Pokemon Sealed, I played up until at least the third gym. I end up beating that gym. So chances are, the first 6 episodes are already uploaded. So most likely I'm just going to consider it to be a mini-series and leave it at that. And most likely, not all those 6 videos that aren't edited yet, I might just upload those raw, just to save myself time when it comes to editing. So yeah. As it stands, we are 44 episodes into East 9. And if I never bothered with Digimon at all in December, we probably would be done with East 9 by now, to be honest. I can't imagine it's going to take too much longer to beat that game. We're on Chapter 8 at this point. And I have a feeling that's the last chapter for that game. We're definitely going to be playing Digimon for a long time, though. Oh boy, that game's going to take a while. Mainly just with all the level grinding you have to do in that game. Overall, though, are there any games I want to see show up on the channel next year / this year? As it stands, I'm currently thinking maybe I might want to try Ghost of Tsushima again and go into my second playthrough of that game, but have that be on the channel. Still wouldn't mind diving into Sly 2 Band of Thieves at some point as well. I wanted to do that one last year, but just never got around to it. Oddly enough. I wouldn't mind seeing Valkyria Chronicles on the channel as well. And maybe One Piece World Seeker or Pirate Warriors 3. Either of those One Piece games. Who knows? I really don't know. I literally listed up everything I'm thinking of putting on the poll right there. Yeah, this update portion is pretty much as long as the last time. Almost. Well, I think that's everything though. For all of that at least. So moving on. So when it comes to what I did in December, what's the recent episodes for Family Guy? What's the few random episodes for American Dad, Futurama, or Rama, however you want to say it? And then there's a few random episodes for Malcolm in the Middle. I checked out the first episode for a so-called 1883. Really not my cup of tea. Mainly because what I saw of it was just boring as hell. Also, checked out the first episode for a so-called One Night In. Again, I could probably watch it, but just not my cup of tea, really. Continued watching Oak Island. The Coast of Oak Island, that is. I'm actually a few episodes behind on that. And I'm sure there's probably a few more shows, like facing off season 2 for United States of L. Still really good shows, still really recommend it. And that's what's all the shows I can remember off the top of my head. When it comes to movies, end up watching 8-Bit Christmas. That movie's from this year. It was pretty average overall. It's a decent watch if you're looking for something that's new to watch at least. Also, we watch like I usually do, pretty much once or twice every year. Malcolm in the Middle, not Malcolm in the Middle, damn it. Home Alone 1 and 2. I wanted to watch 3, but I just didn't get around to it yet. So that'll be on the to-do list for January though. Overall, that's roughly everything I watched this month. When it comes to what I played, East 9, Digimon Hacker's Memory. I did try out Pokemon Signing Poll. Got that December 25th. So yeah, bit late to game that, but I have it. I literally beat the first gym earlier tonight, actually. Like, maybe 2 hours ago now. Didn't know what else to do, so I just played a bit of that. What else was there? Shin Megami Tensei 5. That game is really long. I figured I'd be done with that now. I'm pretty sure I'm like 85 odd hours into that now. And that's usually supposed to be like a 30, 40 hour playthrough for a game. And yet I've been taking my time. And yet not as much as other people, it seems. That game is long. It's a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to do my final thoughts video on playing that game when I'm the hell I beat it. Regardless, I think that's actually everything. And in less than 20 minutes too, great. That's a lot better than like the 40 odd minutes than the first attempt the other day. I don't know what we're gonna call things here. And if I still feel like talking, I guess I'll make another video on something else, who knows. Well, until next time, stay golden. Hope you all had a great holidays, a New Year's Eve, and a New Year's Day. Until next time. Okay, a few minutes later. Yeah, we're back again. We got ourselves some hot chocolate. And I realized I forgot to mention a few things. As I already said, we got Persona 5 Royal, Pokemon Signing Poll, but we also got Persona 3, 4, and 5's dancing games on the PS4. Now, yeah, that is everything. Now, until next time, stay golden.